Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title, today I'm going to be reviewing IVE's new album. I originally listened to the album a day after its release, and after listening to it I decided that I wanted to wait another day, listen to the album again just to see if my thoughts about the album changed or if it stayed the same. And I felt like I wasn't completely focused on the album as well, so it wouldn't be fair for me to just give my review based off of that initial listen. So, how do I feel about the album? Well, let's see. I really loved the Middle Eastern influences on the instrumental. Blue Blood really proved how versatile IVE's voices are. After the release of Afterlight, I did wonder if they were going to continue to release songs with the same, I guess, format, and I was kind of worried about that as well. So I'm pretty excited to hear a song like Blue Blood. Definitely a great start to the album. I'll give it a 9.2 out of 10. After my second listen, my opinion of I Am definitely has changed. I think like Kitsch, I just needed to digest the song, but yeah, I Am's a hit. I f with it. I'll give it an 8.7 out of 10. When I first covered this song for my March comeback review, I originally gave it a 7.8 out of 10. I liked it, I thought it was cool, but I wasn't in love with it. But after I listened to the song with like the entire album, I definitely do love it now. This is probably going to be a hot take, but Kitsch should have been the title track instead of I Am. Like, I see why they chose this to be the pre-release, because I don't think that I Am would have caused for there to be as much anticipation for the album as, you know, Kitsch obviously did, and that is the entire point of a pre-release, you know, to have as much anticipation as possible. I get that. I'm just saying, Kitsch is a better song. I still don't like Ray's rap, I'm not even gonna lie about that, but other than that, they ate down. My new rating for this song is a 9 out of 10. Lips is relatively simple in production, but that's exactly what makes it so good. My only gripe, well, it's not really a gripe, but I liked the pre-chorus more than the actual chorus, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but yeah, other than that, I have no complaints. I'll give this an 8.5 out of 10. Heroine's the first song on the album that I'd say is kind of a miss. Like, it isn't terrible, it's just bland and boring in comparison to the 4 previous songs on the album. The repetitiveness of it definitely doesn't help things. I'll give it a 7.3 out of 10. I liked mine. Everyone's vocals sounded really nice on the song. This actually kind of reminds me of Crazy Stupid Love by Twice. Both of these songs are just very 2015 coded, and I absolutely love it. I'll give mine an 8.7 out of 10. This is the IVE that I've been waiting for. Finally, a song with them just talking their shit. Hypnosis actually kind of reminded me of Ashinko, specifically her song Daisy. Ray and Guile's rap parts were literally so good. Dare I say, their best. Hot take, I know. And of course, they had to make the best song on the album the shortest. Like, they really evil as for that. And I'm sure that this is going to come as a big shock for you guys, but I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. Yeah. Like I said, they ate this the up. I'm still kind of iffy about this one. I don't know, like, I feel like it just doesn't fit the album. It's okay though, like, it's not that bad, but I just wasn't really with it that much. It's better than Heroine though, so I will rate it a little bit higher and give it a 7.5 out of 10. Next page started out pretty good, but by the end of it, it kind of just lost me. I think it was a lack of verses that kind of just made the appeal wear off for me, but yeah. I really loved the pre-chorus, like I was messing with it. This was on its way to be my song, possibly even better than Hypnosis. But once the chorus hit, things kind of just went left for me. Anyways, I'll give it a 7.6 out of 10. Like, it wasn't that bad, but like I said, it just lost me. Unfortunately, Cherish is another song on this album that I would have to label as a miss. I personally found the chorus to just be really lackluster, which is usually fine, like choruses don't always have to be the most innovative, but I just found this one to be pretty boring. I'll give it a 7.2 out of 10. I think Shine With Me is the perfect way to end this album. The lyrics were heartfelt and beautiful and fits with the rest of the album really well. I'll give this an 8 out of 10. For the most part, I loved the first half of the album. On the other hand, the second half, with the exception of Hypnosis, left a lot to be desired. While the subject matter did stay the same for most of the album, I wish it was a little bit more cohesive sonically wise. But other than that, like I said, this album was solid. My favorite thing about this era by far is definitely the switch in their concept. There's still elements that are similar, like the elegant factor, but I've always wanted to see a classy, new money aesthetic from them. IVE are it girls. And in this era, they're finally really owning it.